You know what this video is. You see the title. You know what you're here for.
Spider-Man!
The Spider-Man fucking trailer is out after weeks of begging and pleading to Sony, after weeks of fake trailers, fake leaks, of a leaked trailer in December, for God's sake. We finally got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. All of yesterday, we kept on getting tease after tease, edge after edge, not dripping, drip by drip, waiting for this damn trailer, and it's here. They teased us so long. I mean, I was waiting. I've been on the production journey watching this since day one, since before they started announcing people, since before they even started filming in Glasgow. I've been on top of this, and it's finally coming. I'm so hyped. And either way, I just want to watch the trailer, so let's just jump right into it. Here we go. Spider-Man's back.
I can't believe our first hit in my
Look at this shot.
MJ, come on. Pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
Bro, like me for real.
I can't.
Watching the gram.
I knew it.
Okay, I seen the tease yesterday.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used
Ned,
to know each
okay. My boy's dripped
other.
out.
Something bad was gonna happen, and the only way to stop it was to make
Key to
everyone
the city.
forget about
Okay.
me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker.
Yes, sir.
I'm Spider-Man.
Oh my God, that's new.
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
It's the fucking Punisher.
Suit yourself.
Let me show you something. Oh no, Spidey gotta tell him something.
Go home.
Oh, I'm gonna love
Sometimes
that.
Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
First shot we saw yesterday. Oh shit.
Oh God.
He's so buff right now. Holy shit. He's been working out.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
You would know.
Spiders have 3 life cycles.
Oh, that's
When
tombstone.
between cycles, it
I know
can
that
leave the
voice.
spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see.
Stay out of my way.
Scorpion. Oh my God.
You
Upper
losing
slope,
it,
okay.
kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of
Dan! Oh my God. Dan is fucking back.
rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're, a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
It's peak. It's beautiful. July 31st. Let me just absorb that suit real quick, because oh my God, that's the beauty. This is the best Spider-Man suit in live action we have ever fucking seen. Oh, close. It's close with Tasm. It's close with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit for me. But this looks so good. This suit. Oh my God, that's just the top of it. Let's slow down, break it down. Let's watch Spider-Man. We see Spider-Man is stalking MJ on Instagram. It's been 4 years since the end of No Way Home in universe. So it's been 4 years of him just being Spider-Man. He has not been Peter Parker because the world forgot who Peter Parker is. He's stalking MJ because MJ doesn't remember who he is. It's so real, like just like me for real. And then he's just jumping off. Remember, he's in Manhattan now. He's not in Queens no more. He has the whole city of Manhattan to help protect. And he's been busy. He's been really busy with it. So we see that within the past 4 years, he has gotten the key to the city, which looks like that is Sheila, if I'm correct, from Daredevil Born Again, who works under Wilson Fisk. So Marvel came out today and said that this movie takes place after the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So that is a interesting thing about here. Because Spidey is technically, he's not technically, he's a vigilante, and he is banned in New York right now. So how would he receive the key to the city? That does look like Sheila, but at the same time it doesn't. I mean, it looks like Sheila. Like, a lot. So I don't know if this is a spoil to the end of Daredevil Born Again season 2. The end of Wilson Fisk's reign. That's interesting. But he's been busy. We see a shot of him saving someone in the air. Then we see a shot of him fighting Tarantula. Then we see a shot of him fighting fucking Boomerang. And we see a whole action sequence of him fighting the entire Hand organization. Or not the entire Hand, but like a group of the Hand organization. And looking nice doing it, by the way. And for anyone who doesn't know, most of these are DC tier villains. Boomerang and Tarantula are like very, very low tier. I guess you would just say low tier villains for street tier villains for Spider-Man that he goes against. And it's just cool to see that he has been busy and he has been building up that rogues gallery, whether it's the small, subtle characters or the big ones like Doc Ock and them. The Hand is back. To anyone who's watched Daredevil the original show or Defenders or Iron Fist or any of the shows in the Netflix saga, basically the ninja organization that kind of, I guess, they want to control the world. Technically, they was members of Kunlun and they was banished in the movies, at least that's how it works. And they wanted to get the power back. They have the power of immortality and to revive people. At the end of Daredevil season 2, Elektra dies to the Hand, and then Daredevil and Punisher at that actually helps to take down the Hand from there. And then following it up, there's a show called Defenders where Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil all team up to go against the Hand as a central plot, where they take down the Hand once and for all, which once again shows Elektra, and then Elektra dies in that show again. From what we saw in that back in 2017, they're done. Like the Hand is over right now. So seeing that they're here, they're in New York, I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is just going to be a montage sequence. I'm hoping this is a scene on. I'm hoping this is more than just this part right here is more than a montage sequence and it's an actual fight scene where they come out of nowhere. It's like a whole scene with plot surrounding it. I would like that because I want them to name drop themselves. If they could say once in the movie we're the Hand, or just get pointed out that they are the Hand, like we as fans we know that's the Hand. But if they could point it out, that means they're going to do something with the Hand, in my opinion. Because where's Matt? How come he hasn't heard about the Hand being back? They killed his lover. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully this leads to the revival of Elektra, or once again, just a really good Hand-focused plot. Maybe the Fist. Maybe they could be leaning more towards the Red Fist saga by Chip Zdarsky. I know they're doing a lot of Chip Zdarsky's work right now with Daredevil Born Again, so maybe that could be something they're leading up to. But either way, in general, I feel like you don't show the Hand without it being in some way important, with the fact that in the past they've been destroyed as a permanent organization as to what they think. They got rid of all the 5 fingers of the Hand. They destroyed their plan, and they don't have a way to revive now. Or that's what we believe after the end of Defenders. So I'm hoping this leads into something a lot deeper following that. But yeah, like we see this montage of him just fighting a bunch of villains, and that's so cool. And not just that, most of these are homages of original Spider-Man covers. So this one shot right here of Spider-Man saving the guy in the air, this is actually from Amazing Fantasy number 15, which, if you don't know, is Spider-Man's first ever appearance and origin back in August of 1962. And then the second one right here, where we see Spider-Man fighting Tarantula, this is actually from Amazing Spider-Man number 134, where once again he's fighting the villain Tarantula. This one right here, this is from Amazing Spider-Man number 345. But yeah, so like a few months ago, back in like the very early stages of production, they had shown that they was doing a storyboard on how they could do a bunch of different covers and panels into the movie on the walls of the room, just to study, to try and see what they could work in live action. And so far, these are some of the ones that they got going. I have some shots that I think they're gonna do in this movie. For example, right here, the Punisher shot. So in the Civil War comics, Spider-Man sees the death of Goliath, and he decides to switch sides from Tony's side to Captain America's anti-registration side. Because of that, Tony kind of tries to attack him or, imprison him. And because of that, Peter's on the run, and he's kind of like escaping through a bunch of sewer tunnels right now. And then Maria Hill sends her Thunderbolts, which includes Jester and Jack-o'-lantern. In the comics, they bomb the tunnels, and then Punisher comes out of nowhere, shoots them, and saves them and brings them to Captain America. That's what happens here. I do genuinely believe we're going to get this panel in live action. It's obviously not going to happen that way. So I want to ask you guys, who do you think will beat Spider-Man up to that much damage that Punisher's going to be like that? Punisher's going to be saving him like, yo, Night Nurse, we need some help over here. Let me tell you something. Wait. going back to the Punisher in general, we get this whole sequence, a whole scene already in this trailer of them talking. He calls him Frank, he calls him kid, and then he says mother, and then gets webbed up. Spider-Man is not dealing with Frank's shit. Unlike Matt, Spidey will not hesitate to just web him up and turn him in because he's killing someone. At least in my opinion. Spidey's just not letting him do this. He's like, stay away. Come on, calm down. You're hitting me with a truck, dude. But it seems like they already know each other. Obviously, I don't know how far into the film this part of this clip is, but they seem familiar with who they are already, which obviously would make sense. You know, Spider-Man was around during the death of the Punisher, during the Punisher trial case and all that. So I expect him to at least know who the Punisher is. It's just a question on if Spider-Man has ever interacted with the Punisher, which once again seems very likely that they might have already been interacting for a good bit. Once again, it's been 4 years. Transition to after that, we see Peter. He goes to like a house party. It looks like MJ's party, and MJ got a new boyfriend. But don't worry, Peter. It's okay, because IRL, you still got that. You got a ring on that finger. Peter Parker is depressed. He's broken. He's sad. He doesn't have nothing besides Spider-Man right now. No one knows who he is. Not even happy. Even if Tony was alive, Tony wouldn't remember him. Right after that, we see him wake up in a cocoon, and then he's just hanging there outside, and he's confused. He starts shooting his web, trying to shoot his webs out of his wrist, which Peter can't do. Only, you know, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was able to do that so far with the organic webbing. So that's already been a theory for a long time. I do think we're going to get organic webbing in this movie. I had actually seen this theory by Sammy J. Shout out to him right here. He had actually said that what if they're doing like a reverse what they did in the original Spider-Man 2 movie, where Spider-Man kind of started leaning more towards his Peter Parker life, and then his powers started having issues. Now in this movie, Peter Parker is definitely focused on just Spider-Man, and now his powers are kind of evolving, which is why we see him go to Hulk, the guy who's definitely know a thing or two about your body mutating. But it seems like we're going to get that plot, especially because we also hear in the background, we hear Tombstone talking about rebirth, talking about Spider evolution. I don't know. I think we're going to get it. But what I hope is it's not a permanent thing, because the internet right now, I've been seeing everyone's so dismissed with it, or like split in half. Some people want it, some people don't. I personally do and don't. I think usually when they start doing organic webbing, they start taking away the fact that he knows how to make his webs, that he can make it, like he's smart. Peter is a really smart person, and I feel like that's been one of the best ways to portray how smart he is in a lot of different ways in the movies, between TASM and between Homecoming, and between even No Way Home. So I hope it's something that ends at the end of the movie, that he doesn't keep it permanently. I would rather him still also just be a normal Spider-Man. But even if they was to do it, I wouldn't mind. It's not like sometimes be like, oh, well, fuck you. Y'all fucking destroyed Spider-Man. No. Another thing that a lot of people think might be coming off of this is Man-Spider.
Please no.
That's all. Please, no. Yeah, so because of this mutation that's going on now with Spider-Man's powers, he goes to talk to Professor Banner, who is now working as a professor at MIT. He goes to Banner, who doesn't remember who he is, and they've never even really interacted in the comics, and says, hey, I need help. We then see a bunch of things of him talking about his mutation and like, kind of like scanning him. He's just like, this could be dangerous. Obviously, you're the Hulk. You know how dangerous that could be. But he also doesn't remember, because he's like, who are you again? That leads into another theory that a lot of people on the internet has been having for a good few months since Mark Ruffalo was first leaked into this movie. In the comics, after the events of Brand New Day and after the events where Spider-Man's identity is restored, we do see him have an interaction with Hulk. You'll see it right here on screen. Well, Hulk mentions Peter's name, and then Peter's like, wait, you know my name? And Hulk's like, yeah, I remember. Banner doesn't though. Which could be a really cool thing to do. I actually had posted about this yesterday, because I was like, as cool as that would be, Hulk and him hasn't talked in the MCU. During the events of Civil War and during the events of Homecoming, Hulk was still stuck on Sakaar doing the Ragnarok movie or whatever, whatever was going on concurrently at that time. So Hulk obviously wasn't there to meet him during that. That's why we see him when we see the fake Hulk robbing a bank. He's like, hey, Hulk, Thor, never met you guys. Nice to meet you, or whatever he says. And then during the events of Infinity War, Hulk didn't want to come out. So he only got to speak to Banner. But he didn't even speak to Banner. He was there with Banner. But they never interacted during that movie. Then also same with the events of Endgame. We see them, they're obviously, everyone's there. Spider-Man's there during the Avengers Assemble scene. Hulk's there as well, but neither of them interact. They do fight alongside each other, but not a single interaction, not a single real scene between the two of them. And then once again, same thing with Tony Stark's funeral. Obviously, we don't see every fucking minute of their lives. They definitely talked. I mean, how do you not talk to another superhero that you wanted to meet at the funeral of your superhero mentor who's really close to him? You know what I mean? So he definitely did speak. It's just something that definitely happened, but 100% happened off camera. If they was to do this panel into the movie, it could work, and I think it would be a very beautiful moment as a way to help Peter, you know, to realize you're not alone, and stuff like kind of like that. At the same time, I think it's going to take away a lot of the emotional depth of the fact that he knows Hulk. You know what I mean? He doesn't know who Hulk is at all in this. He's interacted with Banner maybe, but he's never interacted with Hulk. So it would just make no sense as to why Hulk couldn't remember him. And I just feel like there's not gonna be any real emotional connection between the two characters when that happens, if they do that, because the fact that there was never any scenes between the two. Once again though, so we hear Marvin Jones, who is playing Tombstone. He says in the background, spiders have 3 life cycles. He's obviously referring to Spider-Man, and like I said, I think this really just shows into where Spider-Man's evolving as more in the spider-like being. That's why a lot of people are really leaning into the man spider thing, which I'm really hoping it's not. But once again, I mean, it's not a bad plot. It's not like it's something I don't want to see. It's just not the thing I would like to see in the main story. And yes, I know that was Marvin Jones instantly. I know that voice.
I hate incompetent, thick-lipped, scratch where it don't itch Negroes like you.
And then we have this character played by Tremel Tillman. So leaks have been saying that he is William Metzger and that he is possibly the leader or head or one of the heads of the Department of Damage Control. If you watched Wonder Man or if you watched Homecoming or a few other series, you'll see what they do. In this film, it's reported that he is after Sadie Sink's character, who is believed to be a mutant among fans and among rumors. They believe that she is playing Jean Grey, which would be our first X-Men or full mutant in the MCU other than Namor. We also didn't get any shots of Sadie Sink in this film besides for that one back shot of her. So we'll see more next year, I guess. But then we got the part I've been waiting for. Our first look at Michael Mando as Scorpion. The Nacho himself. Absorb this aura. After almost 10 years of that credit scene where we saw him with his Scorpion tattoo in that same prison as Vulture, we've been waiting for this. And finally, after all this time, that credit scene is being paid off. Scorpion, for the first ever time, is in a live action setting for Spider-Man. And he looks wonderful. Just look at this real quick. It's beautiful. Like, he hits him with his tail, he grabs him. And I believe that is most likely the reason as to why Hulk is going to resort back to Savage Hulk, like they're saying in this movie. Or possibly Joe Fixit. I'll drop a whole nother theories video on Joe Fixit and a bunch of other things, because that is a whole nother mythos to get into. There's also this shot that I wanted to talk about. I had seen it when it first came out yesterday as one of the single shots that we've seen. It's portrayed to show as if Spider-Man is slingshotting himself. I don't believe it. I believe that Hulk has his webs by the hand and just threw him. Because the way he pulls forward and the way it cuts to him zooming across the sky, it just looks like he's thrown rather than a slingshot. And if that's the case, I'm so hyped. It's been so long since we've got Hulk. Can we please get justice? Where was he when we needed him? Red Hulk then attacked the White House. I do wish we got our first shot at Tombstone. I'm not mad that we didn't. I think it's good to save, at least one of the major villains for a different trailer. And obviously we still didn't see Sadie Sink's character fully. But yeah, I mean, this movie looks spectacular. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Say that again? I
I can't wait for this movie. I'll keep up to date with this. Like I said, I will be dropping another video with more theories and a more deeper breakdown after I collect a lot more of my thoughts on this, and after really trying to connect a lot more pieces. I'll drop another video. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for watching it. If you guys are hyped for this movie, let me know in the comments, and let me know what villain are you hyped for the most in this movie between Tombstone, the Hand, Scorpion, Tarantula. There's just so much going on. Let me know what has you hyped, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.